everyone, and we are starting a live stroll at Cartagena's FC's football ground. Stadio Municipal Cartagena. That's how it's said here. I think I said that right. You can correct me if you want to. But now we're going to start on a little walk. I'm feeling very touristy around a not so touristy area. So I'll be more happy when we get back to a more touristy area. But this is sort of the outline of the football stadium, which I'll show you a bit more about in a minute. I think we came from over here, didn't we? So that is it behind me. See the old scoreboard up there? And that's it around the other side, so the stadium goes right around there. That's where we've just come from. Got a little treat for James in the stadium shop, and a little keepsake for me as well. And yes, you see the old fad lights behind me. So we will continue on, and that is just the stadium that side. So we've done a trolley train ride this morning, which was very, very interesting actually. We saw quite a bit of the city that we probably wouldn't have seen had we tried to do it on foot. Although we got quite a lot done when we were in Sardinia a couple of days ago on foot, and it's not as hilly here. And we're probably going to get a better view of the football stadium now up here. There we go. That's where we just were. Thanks for the like. Do make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. That's really mean a lot. So we've got now a nice busy road to negotiate, which we will negotiate soon. We can go after this van. Right, let's go. So we're sort of making our way back towards the ship. We've already done this walk, so I'm pretty good. I do remember the majority of the way, guys. But yeah, that's the football stadium on the other side now. As they do, make sure you like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to the channel. They were saying on the tour, in a year, they usually have a week's worth of rain, and when it rains, it really rains. So I can imagine this is pretty much one of the floodplains channels, whatever you want to call it. When it rains here, it really rains. But it's not much quite bad place here. If memory serves, we do it right, which will then take us up to one of the sort of main intersections, a big sort of roundabout, where sort of everything seems to congregate. And then we can sort of make a walk to sort of where the high street was again, and we're going to try and find a little cafe without a million tourists in them from our cruise ship, to have a bite to eat and a beer.
Yep.
Sounds lovely. You can have a beer?
Possibly.
Ah!
Could have a coffee.
Julia might have a beer.
I'll think about it.
She'll think about it. Beer o'clock. It's coming up to, it's midday. It's got to be time for a beer, surely. Right, quick, Joe. Getting loads of highs on here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Thanks for coming back to the channel, or if you're new to the channel, do make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell.
That looks like a nice shop.
That looked like a nice shop, I'm being told, all the different cheeses and hams. So I did my little vlog on the way here. I didn't actually do any vlogging around the football stadium, but I've done a live, so I can cut and paste that. Fun too. But we've got a little souvenir, didn't we, Julie? There's the foot. There we go. There's the stadium bag. So we've done our bit for the local football club. I've never even heard of them. I don't even know what division they're in. Someone wants to tell me, feel free. It can't be La Liga unless they've been promoted this season. So perhaps the division below? Don't really know. Looked like a nice club shop and the stadium looks okay. There were loads of people queuing outside. I don't know whether it's season ticket day. Yeah, loads of people saying hi, so thank you very much for that. It does mean a lot. Just make sure you hit that like and subscribe and the bell as well. So in front, you might be able to see loads of greenery, and these are apparently trees that have either been donated by Australia or come across. I think they were saying on the tour, and they thrive here in the environment because the climate, that's the word I was looking for, is very similar to the native place in Australia they come from. In other words, not a lot of rain and a lot of dry. That's the general gist of the tour, wasn't it, Julia?
Yes.
Now I think it was this roundabout where we were told about the this original old house. I think it was this roundabout. If I see it, I'll show it to you guys. Because apparently it's the first house that was built when they reclaimed the land from the sea. Everything you see from the roundabout going towards the port was reclaimed land from the sea. Which is obviously everything we're walking on now. I am right saying that. I did listen properly, didn't I? Yeah. So giving you a little bit of history as well, guys. And I think maybe it's not that one. I'll know it when I see it. I'll know it when I see it. Get there in a minute, guys. Not far now. Stick with it. Hopefully this will be worth it. Right, so it's over here, so we're going to cross here. Take our life into our own hands. Got to go quickly because there's cars coming. I've left Julia way behind. She could have kept up then, but she chose not to. Bless her heart. Nice pooch there in front. Going to try and get across there in a minute, guys. I'm hoping Julia actually gets herself across in a minute to come and enjoy this with me. Here she comes now. She's coming now. Just has to do a bit of challenge Annika there. Better get run over. I don't need that in Spain. All right. So this house here was apparently, Julie's just coming now, I'll wait for her now, because it's in the shade here. And you can see all this clearly is new, and that's because, as I say, this is all reclaimed land from the sea. You okay, Jojo? Good. Yes, I was just doing a bit of challenge Annika running across the road. So in a minute, guys, hopefully this is going to be worth it. We saw it from the bus, it looked very nice. I think you can see. So this house was built by a very wealthy family. This is the first house built. And then beyond in front of me, that's where they reclaimed all the land. So anything beyond that is the old town. In front of us is now the new town. So this at some stage would have been sea around here. But it certainly looks very, very nice. It's a school, did you say? Yes, I think I remember her saying. Right, let's carry on. We'll go this way round the roundabout. Busy roundabout, busy junction this. So it is a little bit squeaky bum. Especially when you're looking the wrong way most of the time. Like typical tourists that we are. But it literally, there is no button to press. It is literally just hold on and wait. I think after this Dacia, whatever the hell you want to call it, we're going to go. Where we have to walk up here to the left, where this statue of this geezer is in front. We'll go and have a look at him. He looks pretty lonely. Nobody's looking. No one's standing with him. So we'll go and have a quick look. See what he's about. Right, Marcus Jimenez de la Spadia, 1831 to 1898. Looks. I mean, my Spanish isn't very good, but he looks like he's something to do with a zoo and an explorer. Zoology?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's down that street there. Looks like a very busy street. Let's cross here if we can, whilst we still got the opportunity. Well, that's gone. But it doesn't look too busy coming from that way. So once this bus has gone, we hopefully should get across. All right, let's go. Okay, so a little bit of shade, thank the Lord. So in the centre of this roundabout, this is what I was saying to you about these Australian trees. Apparently, I don't know what they're called. Maybe someone can tell me what they're called. I've no idea. And I'm sorry I can't keep up with all these comments, guys. There's loads coming through, and I just can't keep up with it all. Whilst I'm walking as well, I'm trying to concentrate on not getting run over and find out where we're going. But it is nice to be in the shade for a bit. So shortly we should be back onto the main sort of high street where hopefully we can find somewhere to have a bit of lunch, have a beer maybe, in a nice little cafe. I think that's the general idea. Got to just find the right junction first of all to go down. So I think we came from over, yeah, this is right here. I like to think a green man means go. Right, so I think sort of getting our bearings back now. We came from down there, which is down towards the port. So that is where we're heading. Thank you for all the comments, likes, guys. Like as well, lots of the channel. Doing more of these over the next sort of week, and then obviously the resumption of the early morning strolls with Azra in the mornings, which you may have seen already, but if you haven't, we talk about everything and nothing really. So that's all good fun. So do make sure you subscribe for those. But for now, coming back onto the main drag, which will take us back down towards the port. And as I say, we are just looking for a cafe now, really. I think we both are pretty knackered. Done quite a bit of walking again today, and again it is 30 odd degrees. Some of the cafes sort of nearer to the port were just full of tourists. Absolutely full of tourists. We're tourists. I'm not moaning, but it looks like everyone got off the ship and made a beeline for the cafes. Wouldn't you say, Julia?
I
Eh?
would.
Trying to find somewhere to actually buy a football shirt, I've found is almost impossible here. So that's why we had to go to the official club shop to buy a football shirt. And even then, the one that James has got is more of a training shirt than the proper shirt.
It's a nice shirt.
It is a nice shirt though. It is a smart shirt. So hopefully he will wear it. There was a nice little cafe I saw at the end of this little drag, which hopefully we can sit down in, because I heard some people talking about what was on the menu. It sounded quite nice. We shall see. But you're getting a little snippet, guys, of Cartagena High Street. Is that what you want to call it? Pedestrian area? So, certainly no normal cars coming up here, that's for sure. And when we got here, it was even busier than this. I think people sort of congregated and scattered. And that's obviously now we've come back, it's a little bit quieter than it was when we got here. But it's still 30 degrees. And everywhere around you can hear little conversations, different languages. Very nice. Nice place. Not quite as nice as Cagliari, I prefer that. But this is sort of a similar sort of vein, a very sort of mix of old and new. Still looking for that little cafe where we can rest our weary legs. You see it there, Julia? Shout. Oh yeah. Any spare chairs? What about on this side? This is the shade. You can sit in the shade. But that's a shame. I would have tolerated the sun for a bit. We'll find another one, guys, I'm sure. Anything over there? No. Right, go on then. Yep. Yep. Right, guys. I'm going to call it a day for now. Thanks for joining us. And we will enjoy a beer. Say goodbye, Julia.